Masters. Yeah, I mean, I think what we're like halfway there. 47 out of 100. We'll see. We'll have to have like a win streak here to get it. It's probably gonna take another draft after this one. But yeah, feel free to give any feedback on picks and that kind of thing as we go here. Man, this is another unexciting opening pack. I guess it worked out last time, but what are we going on? 7-0? That would be good. That should definitely do it. I might just go Inner Might. That feels bad. Like it's definitely one of the weaker combat tricks, but that's because there's a lot of good ones currently in the format. Or Inner Might, rather. I don't like starting on 3 color cards. I actually don't know what this play even does, though. I mean, that one maybe. Like, relic removal or attachment removal is so important in this format. And this one hits relics and, like, curses. I'm mostly looking to play 2 color, though, with, like, a 1 to 2 card splash, which, like, taking that splash card this early feels bad, too. I mean, like, Herbalist is fine. It lets us do ramp things. Could consider Swiftblade. I might just take the seed here, to be honest, though. Like, none of this excites me. Shiny. I think I have 4. No, I only have 2. It's such a bad card, though, in this format. Like, this card was actually pretty playable in set 1 draft, but it's just really bad in this one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the seed here. Herbalist is a pretty decent card, though. Let's start with the seed. Light the Fuse. Easy Light the Fuse. It's not Light the Fuse. I think we'll just take Beach Boy here. Like, Lethrai Ranger is probably the next pick for me. Zeno looks awesome, though. Ooh, wow. This is tough. Omri's Choice versus Heirloom Blade versus Grodov's Favored. It's probably just Grodov's Favored. But I would be very happy with all of these. I think it has to be Grodov's Favored, though. Like, silence on that size body is insane. What are we doing here? Could take another Curator. There's nothing else going on. Like, maybe we take Proselytize in case we see, like, Horn of Plenty, Wormstone. I could see that. Like, the off-color stuff isn't even good. Like, Tidecaller is just a 3/3 for 3 usually. Is Peacekeeper good? No, Peacekeeper I think is just way too slow. And, like, if we end up Combre, we're going to be looking to play, like, big statted time units. And 2 for 1 our opponent with combat tricks, I think. So, like, that's not really... Stunning's not really what we need to be doing. I think it's between these two. Neither one's really exciting, though. Yeah, I think I might just take the Coastal Curator. That does feel kind of bad, though. Yeah, let's just stay time. Like, we're not sure we're playing Justice, right? Easy Lumen Shepherd here, I think. We're high on 6 drops, so like we can kind of commit to being a ramp deck. Curators, it's a really big body though. Like getting a 4/4 for 4 power is not common, really. Like we had it in the last deck and it did a lot of work for us. It's just a defensive unit. Sometimes you get to attack with it if you have like a Seek power or something. Let's keep doing the time thing with Lumen Shepherd here though. We're definitely looking at ramp. Yeah, mainly blocking unit. We already have 3 6-drops. Are we really going to take a Ghost Blade? And there's nothing else here. Like, Storm's good if we're doing an aggro deck. I don't think we are. We could consider Wandering Forge, maybe. Like a Praxis deck where we get into relics. Feathers? I don't think I want Storm. Like, with this big of units, we don't really care about stunning the enemy units. We're just gonna attack through them. I'm gonna take Ghostblade for now. And hope to not see more 6-drops. So, like, Learned Herbalist seems amazing now. Like, I don't regret taking a seat, but being able to ramp is gonna be so important for us with this start. Interesting. Whenever playing the Spire here, Primal cards are pretty bad. We'll just take Horde Leader and almost definitely not play it, but there's a chance we end up like a token stack and want it. Interesting. So these are like really reasonable fire cards we're seeing. We might be in Praxis here. I don't think we're at the point of splashing though. Like we're not, our only Justice card is Ghostblade. Like we're only in time currently. Like this feels like Fire's Open. Like both of these are really strong cards. I don't know which one I prefer. Like I think Living Mountain's really good in this format, especially with our big time units. I think I'm gonna take that, but we definitely want Evangels too. Okay, yeah, we're gonna play Praxis, it seems. That's unfortunate. Now we definitely wish we took the Evangel, but that's alright. Fire is open. Yeah, but Kodash's armor wins games. That's awkward. Like, Fire seemed open. We're not giving up much by ditching what we got currently. It's likely we'll see more Fire, but like, I don't think we can ignore this. Like, this card is pretty busted in draft. I don't think I can consider Edge over this. I think we just take the Kodash's armor and make Cambrai work. Like, we're nowhere near Edge. We have nothing that fetches weapons, nothing that recurs weapons. Yeah, well, we have to at least follow it to see where it goes. Oof. This is a really tough pick, wow. I mean, we're not doing weapons, like we want to ramp. We just take Wind Conjuring, right? Over Max Stranger. There's a lot of good cards for us here. I mean, it's probably Conjuring, but like, Max Ranger is so good in what we're in this deck. We could consider the Pillar now. Like, I think we care about ramping enough to do that. Yeah, for sure. Crescendo's like one of the playable market cards. We're not like aggressive enough to want to fly. I guess giving our big 6-drops flying isn't bad. I just don't think it's necessary. Let's follow the ramp thing, I think. Timidity's fine. Display of Tradition, maybe? That's really solid. We only have double influence requirements, so we definitely could look to splash. We have one thing that fixes. Let's take Display for now. Humbug Nest looks pretty sweet. This gives us some like early blockers. Things to give +5/+5 in there. That seems good. Let's do that. Shiny Pillar. Oof. I mean, we have to take the Steely Stranger here. Just wish we could trade these out. That's a really late Triumphant return. We're definitely not considering switching into Shadow, I don't think, but definitely worth noting. Followed by a Stalker? Wow, I guess Shadow's open too. Um, we definitely can't consider that though. Like, we have a pretty solid Combray shell started. Hopefully be able to splash this Display of Tradition. We'll take Interloper here. Yeah, I think Interloper's good. We're gonna need some early bodies. We definitely want the fixing. I think Siege Provisions, right? We can give Endurance and attack with our big guys. That seems pretty solid. Second Steely looks great. I'm pretty high on Humbug Nest, I think, with Kodash's armor going on. We'll definitely play that. That's a really late Plague Griffin. It's kind of a weird draft. Paladin looks good. Third Steely. Or is this going to be the Steely deck? I don't think Touch of Battle is really relevant for us, right? Nothing that deals damage. We're definitely looking for removal. We don't really have any besides kind of display. Man, this is actually a tough pick. I think we'll take Bodhi. Because we do just want the top end. But like Calibrate looks great to find Kodash's armor. Paladin's great. We'll take Bodhi here. Now we get Mag Stranger. That looks amazing with 3 Steelies and an Interloper. There's like a Seer we could splash instead of Display. I think I'd rather Display. Well, we could take like Arbalest, which is somewhat playable, especially with Pillar. It's actually not that bad. We'll see if it makes the cut. Yeah, there's really not much I would take over a Mag Stranger. We only want 1 Siege Provisions. I think Calibrate looks awesome in this deck. We would play a couple Calibrates. We're gonna play the Seat. It's on faction. Oh, the Seer. Yeah. I mean, we have to splash this Display right now, I think, because we don't have any removal. But we'll see how it goes. Like, maybe we have to take Ensnare over Grapewatch Ancestor? I don't think so, though. I think Ancestor fits really nice in this build. Later on, we might take Ensnare over something. Yeah, I'm not going to say no to a 4th Steely Stranger. So we'll just be Strangers early game into a bunch of big units. Kodash's armor. We're light on Battle Tricks. We're looking for some of those in removal. With these Strangers, though, I think we can be the aggressor. So we really want Battle Tricks more than removal, I think. 5 Steelies? How many Steelies are too many? I think we should find out, right? Dive Bomb looks perfect here. Like, it lets us be defensive if we need to get to our late plays. We can also use it offensively to fly over our opponent. That's a great pickup, I think. Kieran looks amazing, too. We would play the token. Ramping is just so important, I think, for us. Also, having fires is great. I don't think we're playing that. It's pretty unlikely. I think now we can take Finest Hour over Beach Boy or Grodov's favored. Like, we're pretty content with our top end. I mean, maybe it's a mistake not to take Grodov's favorite out. I'm not sure. I think we actively want like another combat trick though. Like, it lets us get in with these 5 Steelies and Mag Stranger. I think it's probably close though. Like, Grodov's favor's super strong. I'm gonna take Finest Hour here. Like, I think our early game is gonna be really relevant. Like, on 6 we also want Kodash's armor and we have Ghostblade going on. We'll take Finest Hour here. Finest Hour is also a spell in the yard for Ghostblade. I think I'm just on Xenon Guardian here. That's it. Like we would play sword or daggers. We'd play these two units. We'd play Ghostblade. Could use a 4-drop. No, I think Xenon Guardians is a great card. Like, it's another power sink. Amber Acolyte looks perfect here. We're short on 3s. It makes sure we hit our power. I do like daggers a lot though, PC guy. In most decks. Not always. Fixing looks good. We're not going to play that though. There's like no way we play another 2-drop. I don't think this pick matters. Combre Healer, that looks great here too. I don't think we care enough about relics to play Hourglass. It's like, it's pretty reasonable I think in this deck. I think Combre Healer just fits the curve nicely. Just a great unit. We're not playing any of this. We're not playing these. I guess we could take the banner in case something crazy pops up. I don't see any reason to splash actually. Like we'll just do the aggressive thing. Follow it up with our big units. Curator. Consider a curator. Yeah, let's just go more aggro. This deck seems pretty strong. Let's see what it looks like when we build it though. Like we definitely lean into the early strangers thing. Like I think we can cut some of the. We're not even like that heavy on the top end. We just started with like 3 6-drops that we thought we had to ramp early. I think we're actually like a fairly aggressive deck. We got 3 combat tricks. We could use more. Like we don't want pillar, I don't think. Only have 6 spells. I think we'd like to avoid playing Curator if we can. Aggro ramp? I don't think that's a real thing. I don't think we're actually aggro though. Like, I think we probably cut this Oathkeeper. Maybe not. Like, it lets our Steely's attack as 2/4s and 3/4 max ranges. That actually seems really good here. Yeah, I think we're just on like to get the Stranger value early and then or ramp with Herbalist or Kieran and get to our big guys. I think we definitely want 18 power. 18 plus Calibrate, I would say. It's possible we want 19. We'll see. Like we definitely have a lot of power sinks. Like we have Kodash's armor, a Decimate, some expensive units, and then we have Xenon Guardian and Ancestor. It's not that many, but we definitely have power sinks. So we need 2 cuts to get to 18 power here. We can cut Arbalist. We're not playing the Relic that buffs weapons anymore. I think I like Ghostblade still. We don't really have removal. Yeah, on second thought, we don't have removal. Let's get the Arbalist back in here. What do we cut? We're not splashing. Let's cut Interloper. I think our influence isn't too bad, right? It's a little tight. Like, we have quite a few double influence cards. Maybe cut a Steely. I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think there is a such thing as too many. Like, when you sack them, that's when they go off. Like, we could get messed up by opponent strangers, for sure. But we're kind of just leading into it. So let's make one more cut here. Maybe it's just Bodhi. Like everything else looks pretty good. We could cut Paladin actually. It's not that good. The life steal could be relevant. I just feel like we're gonna be the aggressor with these strangers. Eternal wants me to play 19 power. I don't know if I agree. I think 18 plus calibrate might be fine. $10-9. Yeah, like we have 8 2-drops. That's the number I think I want. I think this deck looks pretty good. I'm gonna leave it on the screen for a couple minutes. Just gonna grab some water, hit the bathroom. But then we'll jump into the games and see how it performs. Okay, let's see how the deck does. I think it seems pretty sweet. Lack of removal might be an issue. Probably the biggest issue we have. I feel like that tends to be the case in this format, though. And if our opponents are lacking removal, I think our deck will probably just run them over. Hopefully we just start every game on the play and go Steely Stranger into Steely Stranger. And then things could just escalate very quickly. We could get like Flying Charge on our next Steely Stranger. This deck sounds like a lot of fun though. Alright, what do we got here? I don't think we can keep this. If this had 3 power and the Acolyte still, this would look pretty good. We don't have a Steely though. Like, I feel like if there's no Steely, we just put it back. I didn't mean that. This hand looks solid. Kieran on the play is almost better than Steely. Sure. We're good on power now. Good on influence, I should say. If he plays fire, I'll probably give the Kieran the extra health. Otherwise, we'll just keep it on the ground, I think. Interesting. Yeah, we'll attack in. Let's just make the 2/5 on the ground. We'll ramp next turn. And now we're just looking to draw our big units. We have a lot of things that we want to do on 6. So if we actually get this, it's pretty big for us. I guess, yeah, we should have thought about Humbug Nest when we did the buff. Man, we also could have played Power first to prevent this. That's a pretty big mistake by us. I mean, luckily we already have 6 power in hand, so like, we didn't really need the Eternity Core. Like, we had 2 ways to avoid that we maybe should have thought of. He just played a bit too quick there. We got a Moondial going. Sure. Okay, we just need to draw some units here. I guess Kodash's armor would be the best draw. That is one thing we're lacking. We don't have any card draw, right? Something like a Distillation would be super good in this deck. It might be worth keeping Dive Bomb up to protect this Guardian. Like, we're gonna hit 8 power in 3 turns. Hammer. Okay, so he's putting us on somewhat of a clock. I don't know. Not that worried about that. Get Steely now. That's fine. Like, as long as we're drawing a unit, I think we're okay. We have a lot of really strong draws, though. Egg. That's not a great egg. Unless he's sitting on nothing but power. It's probably gonna do nothing for a while. He's gonna hold back there. Interesting. I think I may be a space here. Otherwise, we could just like pass the turn, make sure we get to activate Guardian next turn. He can't really have that much, right? Like Finest Hour, another Humbug Nest. Let's get in there. I think we're in a position of pressure. How did he block? Oh, sure. Like he could have his own, I guess. I don't understand that. Why didn't he pay 5 to draw a card there? If he's not holding up a spell. That seemed really strange. Corpse Bloom? Sure. That's a bit annoying. We still get to be bigger eventually. And like, he can't even attack here. Oh, actually he can. He has endurance. That's true. We're doing alright still. Is he doing like some 2000 IQ plays? Did he like have a trick that he chose not to use to make us think he doesn't have a trick that'll use to get us with the Corpse Bloom? That could be the case. Eggs on 2 currently. Interesting. What are we grabbing? Oh, hammer? Sure. Just so we have to trade? Or is he doing that to race? Racing makes sense, sure. I think we can take 9 once. I don't know if we actually have anything to just remove that. Little ability here. I mean, he has to block, right? Like, we're ahead. And we can just start chumping. Do we ever attack with everything here? I think maybe we could do like that and then chump. Also feels unnecessary. Like, he kind of has to block us, I think. He's gonna take 8? Wow. Maybe it was wrong not to attack with more there? I mean, I guess he can do the block this turn. Sure. I don't know, it seems a little greedy. This deck could also have used like a turn back time. He moon dialed there. Sure, trigger the egg. I mean, yeah, I guess we could like chump race if he wants. This game's been interesting at least. Well, let's attack for 8 for now. I mean, it feels like a combat trick that lets him trade with your Arachnodon, then we're in trouble. Sure. So we'll end that. Both in the deck some, we'll play Steely. He'll bounce something, it's no big deal. We have a lot of good draws here. Oh right, and we get to draw Bodhi off the top. I forgot about that. We maybe should have forced that sooner. No, I think we did it right. Like, we should have pumped and made him trade. Yeah, he had a 9 attack Corpse Bloom there. Sure, so we play Bodhi, he bounces Bodhi. Whatever. He needs removal here. He doesn't get to dig at least. Yeah, we do have to close pretty soon because of that moon dial. Like, you can draw 2 cards a turn now. I think we have to, yeah, get Bodhi back down. Man, the life still makes it awkward. If he finds removal for this week, we're kind of stuck because of this Lifesteal Paladin. We definitely have draws to get out of it, but not yet. Yeah, like that weapon does nothing here. Oh, we'll play Bodhi and move on. That's brutal. Yeah, we might actually lose this one. We'll see. I mean, bouncing's not enough. Like, we can just replay it. He can't attack. Can definitely draw a card, though. It's been an interesting game for sure. He did some questionable things early. Posing some pretty big bets now, though. I don't understand that at all. He has one card in hand. I mean, sure. Like, he's just... That means I'm, like, free to attack with a Steely and get, like, a ton of triggers. And, like, free blocks that he knows I have the weapon in hand to kill it. Sure. We'll just play Humbug Nest end of turn. Yeah, I don't know about that. That was really questionable to me. Like, sure, he gets to attack again with the Paladin, but, like... Or healthy enough. I think we can go to 9 here. He picked up a trick. Uh-oh. I don't think he should play it, though, right? I guess with the Invoke, sure. That's fair. He could actually kill us here. With the Invoke, I guess I should have thought about that. Maybe chumped with a Humbug or something. That's probably a bit of a mistake, not blocking. Like, we don't actually care about, like, this 2-2. That's a brutal card for him to top deck, though. He really just found the answers he needed. Which is fair, like, he had the Moondalo in play. Sure, that's definitely annoying. We might lose this one. We have to definitely put the pressure on here, though. We can't even do that, right? Like, we'll keep one back to block with. Cool. Brody comes back. Yeah, I think it comes down to if he bounces or removes this turn. Yeah, that's really annoying. So now we're stalled out. He gets 1/1s every turn. I think that ends the game there. Man, that was a rough one. I mean, we could draw that Kodash's armor. We definitely have outs. Justice Sigil does not look super great here. We also haven't found our unit that we've, like, buffed a bunch of times. We're just gonna lose this card advantage, though. We took too long to close the game out here. Gain more health, sure. That seems fair. We can't take 6. We can't deal 11. It's not looking great. Berserk, Endurance. That's really not good enough either. I mean, let's just attack in here, though. Like, we'll take it. We probably have like one draw left before we concede. I wonder what we could have done differently here. This game felt winnable for sure. Yeah, this deck's also lacking relic interaction. That's a weird choice to include. Siege provisions. Yeah, this is really not enough. I think we just concede here. Man, I think we could have won that game. I'll have to rewatch this stream and see what we could have done differently there. Let's check the deck. I think what we have is good. Guess we could have used more top end. I don't actually think so. Like our outs there were like Kodash's armor, an earlier Ghostblade where we could have finished something that we damaged, our own Wind Conjuring, Finest Hour. Yeah, we're just kind of lacking interaction. So I think we can add for that. I'd even consider splashing. I feel like we just need something to mess with our opponents, like relics and that kind of thing. Yeah, no, we didn't pick up anything. Oh, we have Display of Tradition. That only messes with his units, though. I think we could consider that splash, maybe. Like, we just really don't have interaction. Like, get Interloper and Display in there. I could see that being right. We have to play 2 Primal Sources. This doesn't feel great with all of the double influence requirements, but we have Herbalist to help fix too. I think we might have to try this. Like, we just need the interaction. And then what do we cut? We cut Arbalist and maybe Oathkeeper. I think we cut Oathkeeper. Like, it's solid to push through our strangers, but I don't think it's necessary. Let's try this out. I think it should help a little bit. Like, Display would have won the game for us there, if we do it at the right point. Can't keep that. Oof. I mean, we'll try this. Like, we have a lot of early draws that we can find. Your honor is noted. I didn't know that was a chat line even. I gotta unlock that one. I like that. Your honor is noted. Let's get Steely number 1 down. I have to make sure we play time next turn for Humbug Nest. Unless we draw like second Steely here. Yeah, that's fair. Definitely not as good on the draw. We could like triple block here. We're not going to though. Huge, sure. Doesn't attack? Yeah, I mean, he can't give me the Steely trigger, right? That makes sense. That's a great draw off the top. We're pretty much happy with any card we can play for our next draw. Yeah, but feeling pretty decent with these 2 6-drops in hand. He's ramped ahead of us though. That's unfortunate to drop Odie there. Really prefer power, anything else. Yeah, can't do anything here. Next turn, I guess we maybe silence that. Like, how bad is the +5 power? It's probably not relevant, right? We just play Beach Boy. Unless he gives us a silence target. Now he's at 6 power, sure. Yeah, we're gonna take 10. And he has a pause. That pause is an issue. Really not sure how we beat that. I think we just deal with it, right? We'll have him use it on Beach Boy. Keep a Humbug Buck so we can jump the 4/4, maybe. Oh, we had to play Godal's favorite there. That was a mistake. That was a really bad mistake, actually. Yeah, like now he doesn't even use the trick. Yeah, we kind of threw the game away there. That was actually huge. Like we have good follow-ups, so we're lucky, but like it's so much better if we just play Godal's favorite there. I mean, that's fine. That actually worked out pretty well. We got lucky there. To see if I follow up. At least we'll know like what he has going on. Oh, sure, just kill a Humbug. I mean, that feels great for us. I don't mind that at all. Let's just play Bodhi. Hopefully he top decks power. There we go. Very impressive. I think we get in there. I don't think we can give him time to draw into an answer. We'll just play Grodal's favorite and block. Like, it's fine if he draws into a trick or something like that. Oh man, that's unfortunate for him. Like one power I was hoping for. You don't want to see him draw two. Alright, let's keep it going. Like, this deck definitely feels strong. But we know like we don't have interaction. That's really the issue. I'll have to look back on this draft too. I'm not sure if there was anything interaction-wise that we saw that we didn't take besides the first pick display. Like, I don't think we saw any unmakes or disjunctions or anything like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe when we thought we were playing Praxis, we passed up on something. I think I like this hand. We'd rather start like a Steely, but this lets us get either double justice or our primal influence. Probably primal. Have a good 3-drop. Combat trick. It seems solid. I think with how the draft played out, I should have taken the second Kronos favored. But we didn't know at the time. Sure, we have a couple ways to deal with that. That's a little tougher. Oof. Can we play Steely here? Do we want a Steely war? Maybe. I mean, he's gonna have a combat trick, right? Like, he's in Rakano. Let's see this. We'll give him a Steely trigger. And he really gets 2, right? Next turn we can give the Stranger +2 health. And we can double block. Not sure if there was a pause there. Seemed like maybe not. Yep. So now we have good blocks on everything. And like if you use a trick on these units, it's mostly okay. Second Steely into trick. I mean, jeez. Like if we're on the play here, we're doing so much better. It's always unfortunate when that happens. Does he have like Ruinous Burst? There's definitely a pause. I guess it was to decide his attacks, right? So he's just trying to aggro us down. Sure. So we'll just Humbug Nest if he tries to attack in here. Plus we have Finest Hour if he does use the trick. He's gonna get a pretty buffed unit with the Warcry and Steely triggers. if we can get to 6 before it's too late, we'll just silence it and we should be okay. But that's killer. Oh, please try to kill or something. I don't see why he would, right? Oh, that's charge. That's pretty fun. What's the best way to do this? I don't think he should make this attack. We'll just block this Steely, play Humbug, kill that, find his tower, kill the 2-2. Something like that. Should probably stop pointing at things. Oh, and he's berserking. Oh no, opponent. If he doesn't have a trick here, I think we win. Let's see what he has going on. He gets another decently buffed unit, one Warcry trigger plus a Steely trigger. But again, we have the silence ready. Aspirant, that's not going to do anything. If it gets to the point where we have to silence it, we will. We can get in there now for a trigger here. I feel pretty good about how we played this one. Still playing our Steely Stranger, and we definitely got lucky with the attacks he made. And not having a trick even though he's playing Rakano. Did he attack with this with Kazuo and we chose not to block it? I don't think so, right? We definitely would have. I hope not, at least. That was a mistake if we did let that through. We have a flying Bodhi in rocks. That's crazy. So yeah, we're too late to silence the Kazuo now. Yeah, we don't have any attacks. Like, I guess we could silence here to get some power on the board. I think we should just because he's on one card. And we can get in there with our Humbug too. Why not? But next turn we'll attack with the Grodoff Stranger if he doesn't play a unit. Sure. Got to invoke twice now. So he has 2 invoked cards in hand. He's got some stuff going on. That's unfortunate after we played that. I guess in hindsight we maybe should have slow played it because we knew about the buffed unit. Nah, I don't know. I think it's right. Like, we get to wipe his board. Otherwise, I think we still attack into it because we have Bodhi coming down. Those 2 Decimates might save him here. Or invokes, rather. Like, we basically wasted a draw, meanwhile he drew 4 cards. Charge, okay, that's fine. Play Bodhi. Flying Bodhi. Hopefully he didn't... What could even invoke that deals with that in red? I don't think anything, right? It's definitely our current win condition. Just get aggressive, sure. I guess that's reasonable. Take 6? Sure, whatever. Oh wow, is that actually the line? He's just gonna try and race a 9-9 in the air? It is 1? What's 1? What's up, man? Glad to have you back. We got kind of lucky with a 7-win draft before this one. This deck seems really sweet, though. I'll show you the list after this game. Attack equal to your armor, sure. Wait, why did he play that? Is he gonna, like, kill a Humbug? It's a decent invoke card, I guess, but it's kind of a waste. Oh, he fell asleep, nice. Sure. It's been a little while. Maybe 2 hours? Something like 2 hours. At least 2 hours, I think. Enough time to play a full draft, I think. No time to go to sleep? That makes sense. Man, so he got 2 like really solid invoke cards. They just don't really matter. But no Tannis online. I appreciate you coming back. What was this block there? Man, those are like... I really don't like invoke very much. But we'll keep swinging with Bodhi in the air. Why I didn't attack with the Humbug, I couldn't tell you. I'm sure you'll ask me soon though. It's because I didn't do the math. Yeah, I really don't like invoke either. Attacks with 9 on flying Bodhi. Sure. We did it. Yeah, let me show you guys the deck list really quick. After we finish this one. Yeah, flying was quite the keyword to get on Bodhi. We didn't draw it for free though. We drew it before our hand was empty. But yeah, here's the deck. Early game we have ramp with Herbalist or Kieran. We have Max Ranger into 5 Steely Strangers. Interloper because we kind of needed this display because of our lack of interaction. And then we just have some pretty reasonable mid game, and then we have solid 6 drops. Yeah, like I'll take every Steely that's thrown at me. Like I don't think I would ever cut 1. Like if we're stacking them, I'd play 8 Steelies as my 2 drops for sure. We have Kodash's armor as our bomb. We haven't drawn it yet. We're just lacking interaction. That's kind of why we lost the first game. Yeah, let's keep playing. We're going to finish this draft run and then call it a night, I think. We actually might not quite get done. We'll see how close we are to hitting Masters. It might have to be a Saturday thing, though. I don't know if it's really a short stream. We're at 4.5 hours already. But yeah, on Tuesdays I'll probably plan for like 4 to 5 hour streams. I'm hoping to get into a group where like 4-hour stream on Tuesday, Saturday can be like our long stream where we can push even up to like 8 hours, and then Sunday will be kind of variable. Show when you fall asleep. That is a good point. Yes, I like this hand. Let's do that. Oh, so insurmountable. We actually have the 1 cost justice unit that when you attack with 1 unit it gets +1/+1. Do you think we should be finding a spot for that? I had it in and then I cut it to get the interaction splash. It just seems really strong with like being able to attack with our Steelies as 2/4s instead of 1/3s. But the deck's been playing kind of slow. Like we're winning with our 6 drops, not our Steelies currently. We probably just go double Steely here, right? If we have an attack. Sure. See us have nothing here? Wow. Slow hand. I didn't see if they mulliganed or not. I should have paid attention to that. Still nothing? Charge deadly? Okay. Sign me up. I think we win this one. I'm a little confused here. Opponent kept a hand where they don't have anything before 5 on the play. Oh god, and it's just a Zealot? Okay. I think I'm just gonna attack into that with everything. We can't out buffer health enough. I guess we could just go Steely. Maybe we should, right? Like we're gonna get Xenon Guardian to 8 pretty easily. Or like get the 8 power to buff it. Oh, no opponent. Not like this. Sure, we'll let him attack in. Next turn we can play 2/3 drops. Unless we draw something. Oh no. I mean, maybe as a buff, right? He's gonna double damage us here, isn't he? Is he about to kill us? Is he gonna like double damage buff its attack power, we're dead? Like, why else did he keep that hand? I'm pretty skeptical here. Oh, okay. Never mind. Mandrake, sure. Berserk. How does Berserk and Killer interact with each other? I guess I'm not gonna find out because I'll probably just kill that. Keep the Steely train going. Hopefully we get an 8/8 next turn. 8/8 deadly. That's not gonna do much. Turn back time, sure. Why would you take that over the Zealot when we're 1 power away from buffing that? I'm confused. We'll hold Wind Conjuring, right? We wanna buff next turn, I think. Sure. So we get to draw Bodhi too. Yeah, this deck feels really strong. Just need that interaction. Sure. That 2 does not matter. We can't just ace space, right? We gotta do this. Is he actually doing that? What? I don't understand. No, I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? He can't kill off his 8/8, then he has no chance. Sure. I think we're gonna be okay here. Oh, he's got something? That's fun. What do you got upon it? It's like an ambush unit? It was a little confusing. We'll take it. Man, I guess we are getting kind of close here. Let's at least play one more. We might do a couple. That's unfortunate. Almost a good hand. This looks much better. Never on the play though. I might play Kieran on the draw here. This is wrong. Like, I just want to get to 6 and get this down. I guess we could also just play it on 3 and on 4 start going attacking with a 6/8 Steely Stranger. We could also do that in the air, right? That seems better. Oh, okay then. That changes things. Awkward. We also play time there. So it becomes a 4-2. I think we just try to block it, right? Hope for the best. Otherwise we have to find Primal to slow him down. We could also killer it, potentially. We might lose to that. That's true, we gave him a Warcry trigger there. I think we need to ramp though. It's safe to say he doesn't have a combat trick. Like, there's no way he ever holds back here if he has a trick. Okay. Let's do the ramp thing. I think we're gonna be okay here. Back in our turn, we can spellcraft this. I just wish we could be on the play for these games. We'd be doing so much better. Start blocking there. Herbalist, sure. So now we can start getting in for, what, 6 in the air turn? He's on a 4-turn clock. What does that cost? Cost 4, nice. So now we can hold up Humbug Nest and display. And we probably just try to display this Kodos Stranger away, right? Actually not sure. Let's see what happens here first. Oh, it's not even once per turn, wow. So we could just Acolyte here and set up to accelerate the clock. I think we're better off holding these though, right? Like Humbug gives us more units that we can buff if he does find a way to kill them. Sure, he'll get a weapon. Yeah, hopefully we draw into power here. What does that mean? I guess we're gonna find out. Just wants to push some damage, sure. Try to clear the way for Kodos Stranger. He's got one card in hand. Definitely feeling pretty good in this spot. So this gives us lethal next turn if we get to 8 power. I think we try that. And like, he might have us on like a finest hour still, since we have 1 power up. Weapon doesn't matter. We still have enough to kill. Oh no we don't, we're slightly short, right? Is it +5? 6, 12? Yeah, we're 1 damage short. That's fine. Hey, I am already. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out tonight too. I mean, yeah, we'll take 3. I don't think we risk attacking with anything extra here, right? I guess we kind of can, because these guys have endurance, right? Like, he hasn't shown any pauses. Or is this just a good way for us to lose? Like, we give him really good blocks here. He's got 1 power up. I don't think there's anything that gets us, right? He could bounce one of our units, and then he doesn't die, and we're sad. Let's just be patient. Like, we'll just do this again next turn. I guess it's less than bounce one of the humbugs though, right? Maybe we should have. Why did he go to 1 there? Like, why not block while you can? It's actually a little worrisome. I guess Ruinous Burst gets us real good, right? Okay, sure. Yeah, that Relic's is kind of insane. Give me 1 second, actually. Sorry guys, give me 1 sec. Okay, let's play these last couple games and then we'll call it a stream. We'll be back on Saturday morning for another stream. We might do a midweek one, we'll see. But I think it'd probably be on Thursday. Not sure on that yet though. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to 6 here. Like maybe our deck's good enough that we don't need to do this splash that we're doing. It's not even that good of interaction, right? I guess it's the killer that we're playing it for. Sometimes the bounce is relevant too. Yeah, I guess it's fine. So here we get to Herbalist. Digital Sigil for secret pages. Never mind. We'll do Steely first. Like, I don't think we're in a rush to get this down. We can get a 1/6 Steely that can probably attack for a long while. Yeah, I mean, now we can save it for next turn. I don't like how like off power we're going to be playing. Maybe we should just get the combo healer down here. Like we have a decent amount to adjust. I think 8. So there's 6 left. I guess it's not that likely, right? 1 in 6 chance we draw one of them. But let's do the ramp thing. I think this deck benefits a lot from ramping early. When I'm under pressure, like if we have time to ramp, I think we should. It's probably generally true, but especially with this deck. Arcmaker, sure. 2/3 overwhelm. I guess on this board it's not bad, right? Man, I don't know. Do we want to take the whole turn off here? I don't think so, right? Because on 5 we can... Well, I guess we don't know if we'll get to 5. Yeah, so we take it off so that we can play healer into provisions, something like that. We need a bigger unit. Yeah, I think we should ramp. We'll take 5 here. I mean, I guess we would actually just double block this 2/3, right? Sure. Oh, he's not even gonna attack in. I feel like I would have with the Mark Maker, right? We'll grab our Primal Source. Maybe he forgot the secret pages and didn't want to deal with a combat trick there. Let's do health and killer. So I think I actually want this on itself, right? And we'll make Steely immune to damage again for a free one. But like Steely wants to be attacking. I don't think we want the health buff on it. Like 6 is good, but he can already just kill it for free with blocking with everything. Okay, we just gotta find some gas now. We have a decent setup though. I mean, I guess maybe we should have, right? Because we have siege provisions to keep getting in there. Yeah, that was really foolish actually. I didn't think about that one enough. Yeah, it was a bit of a waste. Oh god. That's a card. So we can only get up to 4 attack and then give killer. Not quite enough. We can make that cost, what, 8? I guess we kind of have to, right? Those Warcry triggers really gonna add up. We could also do something like attack with Steely. Or like attack here if he blocks, we can finish it off. That's actually not a great line. I don't know why I did that. I mean, it's like it's a 2 for 2? No, it's a 2 for 3. Yeah, that card's insane. I mean, at this point, we're bouncing out of turn, right? So we have to deal with it next turn. We get a Steely trigger here. I don't think we can beat that. Like, we just don't have any removal in this deck. He's gonna put it on the dragon. Cool. Like, we needed one more toughness there so we could kill her that away. We're kind of forced to do this now. That doesn't help us at all. Maybe Steely will give us, like, flying on Bodhi again. That'd be sweet. I guess we should have just played Bodhi here, right? Oh, we can't. It's end of turn, that's right. So he was not on top. Yeah, I feel like we needed Bodhi to have flying. Oh, he doesn't have 8th power. Okay, maybe we can race. Oh, man. How does Exhaust interact with Aegis? Does he just pop the Aegis? I feel like it does, right? So I'll be strong next turn. No attacks here. Maybe he just doesn't find power, and we get there. He found power. Flying, quick draw, Warcry. That's fine. This is fine. I'm hoping this works how I think it works. And like he either can attack or he has to trade his Sky Terror. To thin the deck here. That's a really good Exalted weapon too. I mean, maybe he has like a way to kill it. Maybe not. Maybe we get there. Oh, he wants to give him the roll first, sure. Oh, I don't have flying. What am I thinking? Yeah, of course I can't. Man, so we just died of those? That's so annoying, just losing to one card like that. Yeah, I mean, we knew that would happen, right? Like, this deck doesn't have interaction. We just needed things in a different order too, like, we could have gone Deadly and then did the killer thing. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Yeah, we can't kill. Alright. That's okay. So we're at 2 losses, I think, what, 3 wins, 4 wins? We're not gonna hit Masters tonight, but that's alright. We'll get it done soon, I'm sure. Maybe on the next stream. Yeah, it definitely feels bad. Like if this deck actually had a bunch of removal or answers for it, I'd be maybe a little salty, but like display is like our only way to deal with that. Um, so it's more of a deck building issue than anything. I took 6 once for no reason. Sure, I don't think that changes anything though, right? Did you mean when I chose to ramp instead? Did I have a block there that I didn't realize? Oh, post-combat. Sure. I mean, I wanted to make sure he spent his power. I guess he was on 6, so I didn't think about that. That it upped it to 8. That's totally true. That was not the way I should have made that play. Yeah, I forgot that he can, we actually took way more than 6. Like, I should have done that on my turn. I forgot that it increased his cost by 2. That's true. That might have been enough to let us sneak some damage through. That's a good point. I think we really want 3 power starts with this deck. let's try again. This is fine. It's not great. It's also not that bad though. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a great card. I don't feel bad about that loss. I've had that in my deck before too. For sure. Just hanging out for a while. I don't have much to do here. Titan. Oh, he just played it out, right? Interesting. I have to look out for like a humbug nest end of turn next turn. Or like after I go into attack, something like that. Okay, I think we get him here. Like, this feels like a humbug nest to me. What's his finest hour? Oh, okay. He wants to do end of turn? Or does he just have nothing? Okay, that's fair. Seems like we might be able to get to 6 before this grows too big. Oh, wow. Man, we're just doing nothing, though. I wish we could pressure him. Now does he have Humbug Nest? Nope. It was an awkward hand. I have to imagine he has better late game stuff than what we have going on here. No blocks. So like, I'd rather play this on 7 when we can Finest Hour when he goes to attack in. I think we just play Lumen Shepherd here to slow him down. Like, he has to play 3 units for this to be out of range. 4-6. We'll hold that back, right? Let's see what he does. Man, this is so much power. Like, we can't even empty the hand to find Bodhi. It's gonna take at least 3 turns. Probably 4. That seemed a little strange. Oh, sure. I guess. We could just outgrow that. Okay. That's a little confusing for me. I think I'm happy to Ghostblade here. Just play a 1-1. I'm not gonna grow that. If he goes to attack it, we'll just Finest Hour. I guess we could attack in actually, right? That's better. Maybe we got a good trade out of it. Like, I don't think he's shown a pause. Sweet. I'll take that trade. Next turn I'll almost definitely just win Conjuring and Invoke so we can draw Bodhi. We'll see what we pick up here though. Deal 5. Sure, we can do that now. Hey, Runbo, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out in the chat tonight too. Interesting. Probably Feather? We've gone through our combat tricks. Like, here's not that great. Or do we just want a unit? Might be able to close with Feather. Okay, now I'm glad we took the Feather. We should probably attack, right? Like, if he wants to trade, we can. And we'll just play our units out. Like, we're just gonna replace that body anyway. We'll hold on to the Feather. Oh, I guess that we won't, right? We want a Bodhi. Yeah, let's do that. Good luck, have fun. Yeah, this deck's real strong. It's got some issues, but when it gets to do its thing, it's pretty good. Okay, let's sneak in another one. Really appreciate the follows and you guys hanging out tonight. We're like struggling to start the game with Steely Strangers. It's kind of odd. Man, these hands are so tough. Like, I just really dislike starting with 2 power and risking not drawing into anymore. Like, we're on the draw, so like, I get that in theory we should find 3rd power pretty fine. But still, like, I think we can do better. That's a pretty solid hand though if we have a 3rd power. Okay, like, I wouldn't go to 6 instead. Like, sometimes double Steely is just enough. I want to check out the game log after this. I think we've been on the draw every single game this draft run. I'm sure there's been a game or two where we haven't. It's just I'm being a little biased, but that's how it's felt. Like, we could go Steely on the play. That'd be so sick. Although, like, Steely into Siege Provisions and Door is not bad either. Interesting. There's a couple lines here now, right? So, like, if we can attack in... We could just attack in. We could play the Endure. Doesn't feel great. Like, next turn, we play 2 drops. I think I'd rather get Steely down and, like, have Dive Bomb ready, maybe? Like, when we attack in, we already have a blocker, right? Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, I think I'd rather get the unit down here. There are a few options there. I guess either use removal on the cultist or just attack in for the value. Second one. This is gonna get out of hand. Jeez. So next turn we can attack with Dive Bomb up. Do we think he gives in here and blocks with the 3-1? Probably, right? Yeah, let's just protect it. I think we won that exchange. It didn't feel worth it to me. That also felt strange when he could have used those to block. Alrighty. There's really nothing we want to ditch for Herbalist here. It might just play Siege Provisions and not use it. That's what I'm thinking, at least. I feel like this kind of says I have a trick, right? Like, the fact that I didn't activate. Play Humbug end of turn. I guess I am letting this grow, right? Maybe I should have thought about this more. We probably should have just used the siege provisions. Zerk, deadly, reckless, unblockable. That's pretty fine. Let's just kill the left right ranger, right? Next turn we can silence that, hopefully. Sweet. So we haven't found this unit on top of our deck that has... Is it 8 triggers now, or is it 6? I think it's 8. I think that was attack number 4. So that'll be a fun time. And I don't think he's going to have silence in his colors. Deadly, double damage, endurance, exalted, overwhelm, quick draw, reckless, war cry. It's honestly not that good. The exalted makes it crazy, but... Double damage, sure. So this gives us, what, a 3-5? I'm fine with him trading something for it. I'll attack with both of these, really. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, he just gave us everything? Why did he do that? And that's gotta be enough, right? Like, we're just gonna pump this. No, Aegis feels bad, man. Yeah, like, it's missing Aegis or, like, Killer, Flying. Like, a lot of the good ones. We got Exalted, though, so, like, I don't think we can actually complain. But yeah, we'll just buff the next one, and we'll try again. Man, this is so fun. This deck's really sweet. I mean, what is he even... Sure. Put it there, I guess. Oh, that's awkward. Yeah, it's fine. Does this have endurance yet? That has endurance. This has endurance. Put it there. Okay. That went well. Ah, man, I don't think we rank up if we win this next one. Yeah, it's too bad. Give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, sorry guys. Let's see if we can go back-to-back 7-win drafts tonight. I'm really enjoying draft right now. We had 2 pretty sweet decks in a row. I guess last deck wasn't actually that sweet. We just had another bomb legendary. I don't think we should have gone 7 wins. This deck definitely feels like a 7-win deck though. Like 5 Steelies is just absurd. I think we keep this for sure. We'll grab second Justice just to guarantee that. We're on the draw again though. It's really bizarre. I have to remember to check that before we sign off the stream tonight. Yeah, definitely grabbing Justice there. We played Siege Provisions, sure. Now we get to grab Primal. I don't think we rush this out. I think with, like, we're gonna have it on 6 ready. I think we hold it. Do we win Conjuring here? I don't think so, right? I guess we kind of need to. Like, he's gonna start Siege Provisioning, which is also fine. We'll attack in. I actually don't think he'll block, right? Like, even without a tricky, I would consider bluffing, I think. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. Like, I think there's a good chance he uses his turn here just to get in for 5 lifesteal. No? Okay. Yeah, we'll take 3 then. Spotter, sure. Yeah, it's really not even a big deal if he gets that 3-2. Let's buff here. Yeah, we can trade if he tries to attack again. With the Paladin, at least. Yeah, we're fine taking 2 in the air. Is he gonna make it 4? Like, I really hope he uses this Siege Provision. I think we're so far ahead if he takes a turn off. I think there was a pause on the first attack, right? Let's take the 3 again. Yeah, there's a pause there for sure. This turn we can have Wind Conjuring up. Interesting. So he cares about cards in our discard pile? Those are some really good. Did he not hit any power? Okay, he hit 1 power. That's fair, I guess. We just want this on 6 and we're happy. As long as he doesn't touch our hand. Yeah, I mean, we could just swing out here. I'm fine with any trade here. We'll play this next turn. I guess it's unfortunate not to decimate this. That's fine. That's a bit awkward. Yeah, we can't just let that happen, right? Do we decimate this, though? I feel like maybe. Like, we don't have to rush out the Kodash's armor. I think we should get this value. Like, we have nothing else going on in our hand. I think we let the healer die, right? No, it's a better block on this board. There'll be more Steelies. Trial Strength? Yeah, let's do that. Well, that worked out well. That's why I don't like Invoke. That doesn't feel fair. He still gets to like heal for 5 if he wants. Which again, like I'm super happy if he takes a turn off to do that. We're at 22, we're okay. We need 2 more turns here. I'm not sure what that was about. I guess he's tired of those triggers, sure. Yeah, we'll hang out. Might as well attack there. We're gonna hold on to this, I think. We'll use it for the bounce most likely. Unless he tries to recur something crazy. Like, I think I'm better off letting that go through, right? I mean, it's just like time walks him here. Let's just do it. This should be enough to win the game. I think he's been struggling to find power too. Like that's probably enough to get the job done here. I mean, plus the Kodash armor, of course. We even found our flyer to give +5/+5. Yeah, we got there. Man, this was a really fun stream. Thanks for hanging out, guys.